and welcome to Dryer Days Art Studio. I'm Catherine. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to be working on these beautiful coasters. I've sort of nicknamed them the Cotton Candy Nebulous. I love the blue and the purple and the pink together with the white cells. I just think it's really dreamy, kind of cloudy look that you get from a nebulous. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thank you as always to my patrons. If you want to find out more about supporting me on Patreon, check out the video description or head to patreon.com/dryerdays. All right, so let's get right into this. So I'm going to be using my own Dryer Days geode molds here, 3 of them, and the magenta flakes from my Color Joy line. And as you can see here, I'm starting to put them on with my silicone brush. And because they're so light, they almost have like a static cling to the silicone mold. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape down and then follow around with my shape. And I'm going to do that on all of these. It takes a little bit of time, but the tape really helps give a protective barrier. And then even if there is a little bit more that gets on the surface of the molds, just use the tape to clean it up. Like, look at how nice and clean this looks now. And I'm going to have this beautiful magenta flake edge now to these coasters. This is the Amethyst Aurora glitter that I'm using in the very middle. And I did use just a couple of the fuchsia small stones. This is the Amethyst Color Cream Pigment Paste, just a gorgeous color. I'm going to use some of the Blue Sky Mica pigment. And I'm also going to use some Pink Rose mica pigment. And this Pink Rose is actually on clearance in my store right now. And of course, I'm going to use some of the white. I love my white pigment paste so much. I think it gets awesome cells, beautiful lacing, and you'll see that in these finished products here. Just going to use some clear resin to give us a nice base. And that layer of clear is what's going to really help us get those cells from the white. Okay, so you might have seen right there, I was trying to kind of heat up this resin and move it around, and when I did that, it hit the flakes, and the flakes sort of went everywhere. So I'm going to slow it down here and gently move the coasters around to get a nice spread of the clear, and just using my gloved finger here to get that the Amethyst Aurora and the fuchsia stones back in the middle. I did these in one layer, obviously, of resin. Super easy, super quick, and these are beautiful. I'm actually going to give these as a gift to a friend of mine who is really into outer space, and I think she's going to love these. I am using a countertop epoxy for these, as I want something that's a little bit more durable and heat resistant. All right, so here we're going to come in with the Amethyst Color Cream, just a gorgeous deep purple, and going around that outer edge right up against the magenta flakes. And what I love about putting the flakes on first is, even though it's a little bit time consuming, now we don't need to do a flood coat over them. They are baked, I like to say baked in the resin. And so you can do a flood coat if you want, of course, but it's not like when we add the metallic edge at the end with a marker or something and then you want to flood coat it because it could scuff off. The flakes are going to stay put. And I have fern flakes, I have eartha flakes, I have pink iridescent flakes, and actually these magenta flakes are included in my August box right now. And now we're going to come in with some of that Blue Sky Mica pigment. Gorgeous light blue. And here is that Pink Rose. I prefer to do the white at the end because the mica pigments are so light and that white paste likes to sink to the bottom, and that's how we're going to get the appearance of the cells and the lacing through this. So that's what I'm going to do here. Just come in and do a circle of my white on each one. I like to pinch the cup so we get a nice little spout there, a nice line of white. And we'll hit with the heat again. I'm going to hit these with a little bit of rubbing alcohol as well. Here I'm just filling out the piece because I didn't really want any clear spots. So I'm just going to continue around with my pigments to fill in any of the clear spots here. I just love these colors together. I just think they're so beautiful. A little bit of clear. I find the clear always really helps too with the cells on the top part, not just at the bottom when we start, but drizzling a little bit on here as well. So as you can see, just filling out the rest with my remaining resin, and we're going to spritz with alcohol right here. You can see, look at that. And that'll help pop any more micro bubbles. These each take about 2.5 ounces of resin. And next here, you're going to see demolding. So you can see how they shaped and morphed a little bit and even look a little galactic on this side. I think they look so cool. I love that amethyst pigment. All right, look at the edge there with those magenta flakes. Oh my goodness. It almost looks like a patchwork quilt or something with the colors. I just think it's so cool. And these demold beautifully. I have probably used these molds in particular about 8 times now, so they're very durable. As always, do not use an open flame or too high of heat. I use a heat gun on medium heat and I've never had an issue, but if you use too high of heat, you can actually melt the silicone into the resin and then you've got a real problem. I just think these are gorgeous. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got something out of it. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Check out the video description for all of the products that I used. They are all from my Color Joy line and available at dryerdaysartstudio.com. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you again for watching. And until next time, keep on pouring.